Zanda, give me a quick intro of yourself, what you do, where you are
Mhm.
currently. Just a quick 30-second intro about yourself.
Okay. So my name is Zanda. I'm a 29-year-old. I am employed in the hospitality industry, currently based in Florida, the USA. I'm someone who's quite, say, a socialite,
Mhm.
someone who's outgoing. And yeah, that's just about it in a nutshell.
Okay, so tell me, what gave you the confidence or even the comfort for you to go through my TikTok or my social media, click into my form for us to have our first conversation, second conversation, and for you
Hmm.
to commit to this journey? What are the biggest struggles within your lifestyle that led you to you starting your journey with me?
Well, as I said, I'm in the hospitality industry. That means that on a daily basis, I'm exposed to foods not necessarily always the healthiest kind. And also with my working hours, I'm someone who will work a typical 12-hour day, 14 hours, and with different shifts. Today is the morning shift, tomorrow is the evening shift. So you tend
Mm,
to not to struggle to find a balance
mm,
and keeping to things and keeping healthy and stuff like that. And at that
mm,
point now, I just an idea was already planted in my head that I need to do
mm,
something. I want to do something. So with social media, I'm scrolling on TikTok, and I came across a video, and I went on it here and there. I'm like, okay, and then I scroll past again. A few days later, as the algorithm would have it, I see the videos again, and I go into the wall, and then I start looking into it, and I think I started following it. I'm like, okay. And then as I start seeing, I'm those people, I will go on a video, I will look at the comments, I will go deep into it. And then I started finding that, oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
there's someone who will actually respond to people's questions, whether it's with a text or a follow-up video. So I did sort of get comfortable with it. And then on that platform, there's also options of finding out for more information. I was like, okay, you know what, let me just try and find out more information because already in my head, I'd already told myself there's something I want to embark on. So
Mm,
let me find out. And that's
mm,
how I started.
mm. And I think if I remember this, the first conversation we had it around May this year, and I remember you said that you were never like a skinny girl, you were never like a slim girl, but this was like the first time where your weight actually affected you. And
Mm-hmm.
this was literally your first time trying to lose weight. You've never been to the gym before. You were never someone who was active,
Mm-hmm.
trying to eat healthy, smoothies, nothing like that. This was your first time. So tell me, how was the journey? Like in terms of your day to day, your week to week? Did you go through
Mm-hmm.
personal challenges like, is this thing really for me? Can I lose weight? Were the challenges when it comes to your lifestyle, your work? Were the challenges like
Mm-hmm.
fear, or even just like cravings? How was the whole experience within the journey?
For me, the whole experience was I had to do a very big, like I had to know that I had to be very committed to it because I have lots of things that could come my way that could easily deter me from it. The biggest one was telling myself, okay, you gotta stay off alcohol. And I will tell anyone for free, alcohol is your biggest enemy,
Mm-hmm.
especially when you are in the weight loss journey. So that's why I was like, okay, for me to be able to fight off any other pressures that might come in from my social life, I need to stay off alcohol. So I did that for like 2 months. And then
Mm-hmm.
the other parts were not too difficult for me because
Yeah.
I do enjoy cooking. So I would make sure that I have a plan in mind, no prep. Let me just cook. But then now you start to struggle when with you have outings with your friends, you're going out. Now you are not in control of what you are going to eat. So those kind
Mm-hmm.
of things. But for as long as I'm in the house, I could control like, oh, okay, this is my meal for the day. These are my calories for the day. But like now going out, that's when you start off panicking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but in terms of being motivated and stuff, I did not because also mainly because you were there every step of the journey. You were there, you're tracking with me, you're doing checkups, you have the meetings, and then you're able to address any concerns I might have.
And what was the hardest part? Because I know, like, a lot of people, when they come to my page, the first thing that you see on my bio is lose weight, no gym, no diet, no supplements, right? So they ask themselves, how will this guy help me to lose weight without gym, diet, or supplements? Then most of them, I introduce them to tracking calories, macronutrients, tracking your calories every day. This is the app we're going to use. How was that experience of you starting to learn the foods that you eat, track them consistently, and see that actually I can still eat chocolate and lose weight. I can still enjoy my pasta when I go out and lose weight. And I thought I was eating very little food before my journey, but once I track it in, I realized that actually this is a lot of food, and this is why I'm not losing weight. How was your whole tracking experience?
The tracking experience taught me a lot about my foods, the foods that I consume, and also just how to balance it better. And also the main thing that I really did enjoy was learning that this is sustainable. It's not those things that you're just depriving yourself of things that you actually enjoy, but you're actually being taught on how to consume them better. You're taught on how to manage them. You know that, okay, I'm having this is quite high in certain calories. Then it's best to not pair it with this. You know, I'm not saying that you're totally not going to have it, but it's just teaching you more about what you are consuming. So for me, that was very beneficial on that. And I must say that over time, you get used to it. You get used to, okay, this is what I'm going to have. I'm going to track this. I'm going to take a picture of my food. I'm going to upload it. At first, it may be a bit challenging, you know, a bit like, okay, I have to do this. But after some time, you just get into it. You just get used to it. And also just seeing the foods as you're eating, you actually enjoy, I enjoy this particular type of vegetable, and you realize, it's really low in calories. So now you are more prone to making foods that are associated with that.
Okay. Interesting, because it is a learning curve, and I'm glad with you are willing to learn. You are very coachable. You are very consistent, and you're very transparent. Like, coach, it's my birthday weekend. I want to enjoy myself. We'll talk next week. Or, coach, I'm sick. Don't expect high targets when it comes to my steps, and I'll do my best, you know. So since it took us about 4 or 5 months for us to lose almost 20 kgs, we started in May 2024. May, June, July, August, September, that's when we lost about 15 to 17 kgs, right? So tell me, that's a lot of weight. Firstly, that's a lot of weight, almost 20 kgs in about 4 or 5 months. What are your biggest achievements besides obviously losing the weight that you appreciate today? For some people, it could be clothes. For some people, it could be energy. For some people, it could be confidence. For enough. What are those biggest achievements that you appreciate even now?
It's definitely my appearance. I look good. I look good in my clothes. It's me going out shopping. I'm no longer struggling to find clothes that will fit me, that will fit if I envision something in my head. I don't struggle to find it anymore. So, and it's a great booster for your self-esteem.
Yeah.
You know, because that's the main reason that I started with this journey. Because I find that now I'm starting to feel a little self-conscious when I'm going out, when I'm going shopping, and I've never felt that way before. So I knew then, okay, that means I need to do something. As I'm saying, I've never been someone who's been going on about their weight or trying to lose. I've never been that person. But now I realize that this is the first time I'm actually now starting to look, and I'm like, no. So then that's when I started to think, okay, you need to do something.
Okay. So this video, I'm going to post it possibly January, because right now it's December. You know, people are not thinking about weight loss. So for somebody, not January, New Year's resolution, people are motivated. People are like skeptical because it's probably like the 10th time them trying to lose weight. So they might be skeptical, they might not have the confidence, or they just be missing something. So for somebody out there who knows they're struggling with weight, struggling with bad eating habits, struggling with self-confidence, self-esteem, clothes, all these things that affect everybody when it comes to weight loss on a day-to-day basis, what advice or what recommendation or what would you tell that person who's been looking at my videos, who's been seeing my content, who's possibly probably even filled in the form but hasn't really committed to the plan? What advice would you give them?
I would say start off with just sitting down with yourself and just write it down on your notes, anything. Write it down, like all of the ways that your weight currently is affecting you. And write down like all of the thoughts that come with it, whether it's your clothes, it's your self-esteem, anything.
Yeah.
Write it down so that way you know, like, you have something that will keep on pushing you on days that it's a bit difficult to go on and you read it. And then also the other advice is just start. Just start, because if you say 6 months time, you have a choice. In 6 months time, you can still be where you are, or you can be 5 kgs lighter, you can be 10 kgs lighter, but just start. Time will pass irregardless. So it just depends on what you want to do at that time.
Yeah. Okay. All right. No, that was the last question. Is there anything you want to add? You gave me really good answers. I know it's going to help a lot of people. Anything you want to add? Anything you want to ask before we wrap it up?
No, not really. But I'll just to say I wish the best of luck to everyone. I am really thankful for myself. Firstly, I want to thank myself for going through this, and obviously to thank you to be my coach throughout it all. And you really did help me, and anyone else, I highly recommend to just give you a trust that with them, with their right mindset and with your assistance, they will definitely achieve their goals.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's perfect. That's perfect. Zanda, thank you so much. Thank you for showing up today, for sharing your experience. I know it's going to help a lot of people, especially in January. And yeah, thank you for these past 4, 5, 6 months. Very interesting. And I'm glad that you are at this place. We actually achieved our goal. And in the next few weeks, it's going to be a new year. So it's going to be your first January. You're looking the way you look, confident, feeling great, healthier, so 2025 is going to be your year, so thank you so much. All the best.